There were 3,500 cameras everywhere Scott went. Investments. Well, hey, you could probably steal the Dr. Z franchise from me. But even if God plays "We're the First Dust Particle" on us, every human on Earth right now is gonna be like a mascot remembered forever. And I take first place. You know my name. It was time to give Scott his luxuries. His 8 complexes. His biggest house in LA. A complex in France. A complex in Japan. Well, that's his 3 biggest places. Time had been advancing on us. Scott Robinson put his name forward on defending the goodness of mankind. Damn, why was I so rich? The best man, but he did have a glitch. That's how it went, bro. We were the cool Cadillac. We jump your Cadillac to get to our Cadillac. FBI sedan. We're out there on our own. Just me and you. See, I want to be a guy who keeps to himself. So I go with the coupe. And all these dudes made sure to go coupe. Even in the northernmost city of Edmonton, they went with the all-wheel drive coupe. With a bumper that wasn't so sporty. But it was a scope car of sporting intentions, such as the S5. Welcome to Scott's world, with all the cars he'd like to drive. So he'd have a red EcoBoost with the HPP turbo, but the thin tires, and a GT in red, and a Dark Horse in red, and a Mustang GTD in red. Whoa. Almost every generation of CLK GTR would he have in silver. He was something like a new Moses or a new Hitler. Can you not pretend you're Moses? I don't know how to say you're Moses. I don't know. I would know you can't. I don't know. Can you say you're anyone from the Bible? I don't even know. Maybe you can play. I can't play anyone, but I can kind of be like Pacific Ocean. I must walk through you. Suzuki. Soon to continue. Hey, of all the old brands, do you think Suzuki could be produced out of electric engines on each tire? I think so. I don't know what's gonna happen with the brands with electric engines. They're gonna be able to deliver such a better promise. I don't think you necessarily want any touch of FORD in Ford. You just want like hero cockpit you can afford. The fastest rapper, the fastest car. No, that's not how it worked. You simply had to show up with enough horsepower to save someone. So we had enough horsepower to save someone. One of the cars most dear to me is the emerald green Bentley GT with plush all brown interior, like orangey brown, or maybe all black interior with golden pale wood, but definitely their green color midnight emerald. I'm Scott Robinson, the biggest thing that'll ever happen. Surprisingly, 50 royalties wanted their own freestyle to happen. So I checked out their country before spitting by 50 royal families. And I gave them something personalized. I was a wise guy. Power would hit you like base God. The car industry. Scott, I could keep rapping about cars forever. Sure, okay, I didn't even have the stamina to rap for 6 minutes. Should I challenge myself to make this 18 minutes? Whoa. It'll be too hard. Sure, I can rap about cars. Yay, now we can rap about cars. So which brand do you think wants to deal with Dr. Z the most? Hyundai seems to have been settled in their supervillain tirade. You see? But I don't think it's all tirade. I think you put the best of the show in it. Looking at all these brands. A voice said McLaren. I think McLaren heard about it. I don't know whether through Riff Raff or through anyone did they hear about it. Huh. Well, look, Hyundai's been doing a supervillain thing. And they've been saying maybe Dr. Z is king. a real king of rap. Well, I'm the biggest rapper. Cars. The Supra, I'll bring it to the bar. See what? Oh, you know the Supra? The current Supra, unlike the Supra before it, its strength is handling. Nothing compares to the handling. You can't get an engine that far, back. So in there, if you're strapped, you have to hold on to your gap. And it's not for a brat to say strapped, but the act of killing someone happens to police enthusiasts. Yes, Dr. Z is a police enthusiast who doesn't watch the right shows. They need that new Miami PD. But how about keep it down to S5, bro? Why don't they call it Northernmost? It could be a show in my city about S5 obsessed guys. And you see on the show, no car is a coupe, and there are these coupe obsessed cops that were gathered. And that's what the show's about. So they go with the all-wheel drive coupes like the S5. I don't know, the Integra works around here. You probably just overboosted another gear, I don't know. I don't think you put more than 300 down in Integra. But as rapping comes through and we have to race, you'll see how it's going in the Porsche. See, there is the funny voiced German character you can do who comes through in the 60s retro golden brown color 911. You can be the guy who comes through in the yellow 690 horsepower turbo sieve, where the body kit made to actually be lower drag actually makes a difference in one gear. Like it's geared to use a little bit of drag and at 690 horsepower. And that's a good way to do a Civic. And also a hilariously wide front gear, but I guess you'd have like a hilariously short front if you're gonna drive on the street. Hilariously wide front gear, because I don't know, 690 horsepower. I think you want like 850 horsepower. You know, some sort of a big mound in a full price Honda engine with body kit, so you slipstream a little more. And you have that gear where it makes a big difference. I'm so smart. I was able to gather the recognition from whoever it is that everyone in cars knows me. All the biggest names in cars know Scott. That's Dr. Z. He was a big grilly coming through in the Ferrari, followed by a Lamborghini. That's how it went down. He said if you guys were a duo, he would get the bigger one, a Lamborghini, and you'd get the smaller one, a Ferrari. And he was glory, and he was fine. Scott Robinson, he ruled mine. A car industry mogul. When they thought of him, they said, don't join the Scott Dr. Z Robinson. He's a Faust in the head. such a Faust. It was incredible. He was a protagonist, but he had been eaten on the double. He couldn't tell where it was going to come from, because he had a 12,000 RPM, 270 horsepower S2000. So you want this to last 18 minutes? The power of mankind is in it. I don't know, there's like 3,500 cameras on me. When they land and you make a video, it might get even more blurry. I was the man they based the BMW coupe off of. They said, how does this guy openly say he smokes weed on the internet? Well, surprisingly, I didn't always smoke that weed. Like, I don't know, sometimes, I don't know, I smoked weed. I'd say I actually smoked it never less than once a year. But, like, BMW was reading my page and was like, yeah, this guy came by the bus stop, he lit up. I was like, shit, he hit me up, pal. And I don't know, every time I saw weed, I smoked it. And then I knew a couple bars where there was constant weed smoke. 5 years before weed went legal. Maybe even 7 years. So I'm telling you, in the afterlife, you don't need to live where it's illegal to own a Batmobile. You can have the right to protect yourself that way. On Earth, it's not okay to take a life. Because we all have that angle where we look at Earth like we only have one life. I'm a Pope Miracle Witness myself. Something to put on your shelf.